This is one of the most terrifying cases I have ever read. If you're not familiar with the Mr. Cruel case, then stay exactly where you are. In 1991, 13-year-old Carmine Chan was babysitting her two younger siblings in Melbourne, Australia. At approximately 9 p.m. that night, Carmine went down into the kitchen to find a masked man stood with a knife. Now, this wasn't any mask. This mask was soon to become a really iconic mask. He locked the two sisters away in a cupboard and dragged Carmine out into the street, where she then vanished. It wasn't until a year after that Carmine's remains were found and she was confirmed unalived. Now, the problem is Carmine was not the only victim, and this attacker was soon to be named Mr. Cruel by the newspapers. Mr. Cruel was a serial SA offender, an SA and kidnapped over 12 children. Sharon Wills, only 10 years old. Sharon was in her home with her family when Mr. Cruel broke in. He went upstairs, tied up both parents and disabled their mobile phones. Sharon went through a crazy ordeal with Mr. Cruel, but later he released her. Another case was Nicola Linus. Nicola Linus was also kidnapped, abused and assaulted and then later released. Now, the thing that makes this so much worse, and something that makes my skin absolutely crawl, is Mr. Cruel's identity has never been found. In fact, police are almost sure that Mr. Cruel lives his life walking amongst children, doing whatever he wants to do. Now, back in 1991, it is believed that Mr. Cruel's age will have been in his 30s. So now in 2023, Mr. Cruel will be approximately 60 plus years old and still potentially living in Melbourne, Australia. There is just something about that mask that sends shivers down my spine.